Good morning guys! So today I'm going to be filming a what I eat in a day video, but it's going to be slightly different to my usual what I eat videos because for the past week I've been doing some travelling around Croatia. I started out the week in Dubrovnik where I was staying for my dad's wedding, and now Jay and I have travelled further up north of Croatia to a town called ZADAR, and we're spending a few days here as well. So I thought this could be a particularly interesting and useful video because if I'm honest, particularly in Dubrovnik, I didn't think Croatia was the easiest place to be a vegan, and we were staying in a hotel in Dubrovnik, which meant that we were eating out at restaurants a lot because we didn't have a kitchen, and I definitely found that the restaurants were very like meat, fish and cheese focused, which meant that there wasn't a lot of variety of vegan foods. So during the day I ended up eating a lot of fruit and bread, and then for dinner for 5 nights in a row I ended up having the same vegan pizza and chips for dinner, and it was really tasty, but after 5 nights of the same meal in a row I was definitely ready for some more variety. So here in Zadar we're luckily staying in an Airbnb, which means that we have a kitchen, and I'm so happy because it means that I can actually cook for us and make some fresh vegan food that's got a lot more variety to it, so I'm really happy about that. But I definitely think it can be a bit daunting to travel as a vegan to a country where you don't speak the language, because it's harder to sort of read the labels and make sure what you're buying is vegan, and even then you just don't know where to look in the supermarkets to find the best vegan options. But with a little help from Google Translate and just a bit more experience the longer that we've been here, I'm definitely finding there is a lot of variety of vegan options, and definitely enough to get by for the next few days. And there's a lot of really affordable fresh produce as well, which is great, which is meaning that we can eat a lot of healthy food and have plenty of variety, so I'm super happy about that. So I thought I would show you all of the foods that I am going to be eating here in Croatia today, and just show you all of the variety and what we've managed to find in the supermarkets. So I'm just about to make breakfast, and I've managed to find a vegan oat and bran flake type cereal, which looks pretty good. I'm going to have that with a banana and some oat milk that I managed to find in a local shop, and then after we've eaten breakfast I think we're going to head out to the beach. Our walk by the sea, and we didn't actually get anything to eat while we were out, but we did pick up some fresh orange juice because we really needed something refreshing to keep us going throughout the walk. I think because it's so hot here we just needed a little bit of energy to power us through, and I was super glad that we actually found somewhere that had some actually cold orange juice, because a lot of the drinks that are in fridges and shops here are actually still quite warm and not very nice to drink straight away, but we managed to find somewhere that had some really cold juice, so we picked up some of that, and it definitely gave us the energy that we needed to finish up our walk. And I was also really happy because after my spiel this morning about how there's not a great range of vegan options here in Croatia, we came across a supermarket called DM, which I think is a German supermarket, and it has a lot of health foods, and it also happened to have a lot of accidentally vegan foods that I was really happy to see. So whilst I was there I picked up some vegan chocolate, some Alpro chocolate soy milk, which is one of my addictions when I'm back at home, so I was really glad to find that, and also some hummus, which I was so happy to see because I've been looking for it everywhere since we've been in Croatia and I've not found it anywhere until now, and so I'm really glad to have that because I'm going to have some with my lunch and probably my dinner as well. So yeah, we were out for about 3 hours in total, and because it's so hot, I think it's about 32 degrees today, we're really exhausted by now, and definitely ready to have some lunch. So we're going to just have some lunch and then chill out in the apartment and cool down with the aircon before planning what we're going to do for the rest of the day. chilling at the Airbnb since we had lunch a few hours ago, but it's now about 8 o'clock in the evening, so it's probably about time that I made some dinner. So tonight for dinner I'm just going to be making the same thing that we've been having for the past few nights here in ZADAR, which is just a really simple dinner of some pasta and a tomato and basil pasta sauce that's accidentally vegan that we found in the supermarket near us, and I'm serving that along with some lettuce and some corn tonight, and that's just going to be a really tasty and fresh dinner that I've been really enjoying having for the past few days here. So it's been a little while since I finished my dinner and I'm now fancying something sweet, so I'm just going to have a few squares of the accidentally vegan chocolate that I found earlier today, which is just by a brand called Ritter Sport, and it's the marzipan flavour of their chocolates. Not all of their chocolates are vegan, but this one and I think the dark chocolate one is, and I've actually tried this one before last year when I was in Germany and I really enjoyed it. It's basically just like a dark chocolate with a soft marzipan centre, and it's really delicious. So having tried it before and really enjoyed it, I was really glad to spot it in a supermarket here today, so I'm just going to have a few squares of that now to satisfy my sweet tooth. But I'm pretty sure that's going to be the last thing that I end up eating today, so that is all of the vegan food that I've eaten here in ZADAR today. So as I said, there's not a huge amount of variety in terms of vegan food here, definitely not compared to the amount of variety that we have at home, but today I've actually been pretty lucky and I've come across quite a few accidentally vegan foods that have definitely meant I've had a lot more variety today than I have the past few days, which has been great. And definitely I've been keeping it quite simple with my food, just sticking to the basics, but I've been making sure to have plenty of delicious food that's also relatively healthy, and I definitely can't complain because I've definitely had plenty of variety and it's all been delicious. So yeah, even though it might not be super easy to be vegan everywhere, there is definitely a good variety of vegan options pretty much everywhere you go, in my experience anyway. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed seeing all of the vegan food that I've managed to find here in ZADAR, and I'll see you next time.